Are you muted?
Oh, no, I'm not.
Yeah, they're Felicity.
Right. Cute.
They're cute.
They are cute.
Your head because it looks funny.
Okay, I think, let me turn my phone on silent. We are ready to go. Thank you guys for hopping on. We have quite a few people on. All I need to do is get a celebrity trainer in here, and then we have coaches show up to team call. That's pretty exciting. So this isn't a normal team call. We are going to kind of skip all the mumbo jumbo and just get right to it. I don't even think she really has to have an introduction. I have all my coaches just kind of geeking out right now. But we have Calabrese on the line, and she's going to just take it away for us and talk a little bit about Country Heat and why we want to promote it and why we want to do it and all these kinds of things. And I'll be honest, I remember when it came out on the cruise, and I was around all my coaches, and we were like, a country dance program? Like, what's Beachbody doing? You know what I mean? But then we tried it. I got the opportunity to try it on the cruise, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so bad. But I actually did pretty good. I was sweating buckets whenever I was done. And then the sneak peek came out, and I got to do it a little bit on demand. My family did it with me, and it got more and more fun. And then we just got back from Summit. I got the chance to try it live at Wild Horse Saloon in Nashville with Autumn and about 200 other people. So that was even more fun. And my coach, Kate, I see you. And we were honestly like high-fiving, like, holy crap, we did this. It was like a lot of fun, and we were sweating our butts off. So I don't want you guys to think that this is just a joke of a program, because it's not even close to that, okay? It's actually a lot of fun, and like Carl said at Summit, we need to get back to making fitness fun, okay? And I think that is the core of why Country Heat has been released and has been so good. And so I'm gonna stop rambling, and I'm gonna let Autumn come on. I'll unmute you and let you take over, and then we will do a small Q&A at the end. I don't wanna keep her all night, and I don't wanna be on here all night, so we'll respect everybody's time and just do a few questions. So I will unmute you and make you the host and see if this works.
I think we're good. It looks like I'm unmuted. So hello, good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for jumping on the call tonight. So here we are. We are back from Summit. Country Heat is finally released. We are seeing exceptional sales of it. People are jumping at it. The Summit launch was one of the biggest we've ever had. In fact, I think we broke records with it. I think it might be the biggest Summit launch we've had. So let's just, even though it's out, and I know a lot of people have tried it now, a lot of you guys were at Summit, you've kind of heard me talk about it. For those who haven't, or for those who haven't tried it, I'm just gonna back it up. I'm gonna start kind of from the beginning, give you guys a general overview of what it is, how it came to be, what you can expect from it, and then we'll take questions at the end. So I guess let's start with how did we even get to making Country Heat? It came from Carl. It was an idea that he had probably like a year and a half ago. Well, he's had the idea for about 15 years. He brought it to me maybe about a year and a half ago. It originated, he saw people doing a walking program many years ago. Leslie Sansone had created this walking workout program, and all these people were having great success with it. And he's like, "Huh, that's interesting, you know, because it's a walking DVD, which is kind of a weird concept if you think about it, like you're just walking in your house." So it started with that, like that kind of sparked his interest. And then several years later, he was at a work party and they had a DJ, and the DJ was playing the Cupid Shuffle, and everybody at work was dancing and sweating and having fun. And he was like, "Oh, that's interesting. Line dancing, and people are liking it, and they're having fun, and they're sweating." And so he kind of started his wheels turning. And then he saw a clip of me at an event in Calgary where the coaches had brought me on stage to do my workout. But before I got to do my workout, they knew I was a dancer. And so they were like, "Follow along. We're going to do this country line dancing workout, or country line dance." And I did it, and they posted the clip on Facebook. And Carl saw it, and he brought me into his office, and he was like, "How do you feel about a country line dancing workout program?" And I was like, "Yeah, I love it. Let's do it." That being said, before I go any further, let me just say what Country Heat is not. Country Heat is not a line dancing program. Hold on, sorry. Hello? Random house calls. The house phone never rings, but just in case, sorry. Anyways, so Country Heat is not a line dancing program. It was inspired by line dancing, but that is not what it is. It's follow along. So it's very Zumba-esque, if you guys have seen Zumba workouts, where you're just the instructor showing you a move, you follow along, they show you the next move, you follow along. That's what we're doing in it. So you learn move A, you learn move B, you put move A and B together, and then that's it. You're done. You forget about them and you move on to the next two moves. The phone will stop ringing in just a second. Unfortunately, it's a house line, so I can't mute it. So you learn move A, you learn move B, you dance them out, and then you forget about it. So there is no complicated choreography to learn here. There's also, before every single workout, there is the move breakdowns. And I think this is really key to helping a lot of people who maybe feel like they can't dance, or they're not good at learning dance steps, or they're not very coordinated. They feel like they have two left feet. So you can click before every workout. You can either click play move breakdowns, or you can click to play the workout. I suggest you do the move breakdowns if it's your first time doing that routine, because what I do is I break down every single move. There's 22 of them in each routine, and I teach it to you nice and slow. So I'm telling you exactly, it's right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Then I'm telling you the counts. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm really explaining it to you so that when you do go to the workout, you can dance your butt off and have fun and get the most out of that workout. Move breakdowns are 12 to 15 minutes in length. And then obviously we have the workouts, and the workouts are 27 to 30 minutes in length. So this is short. It's okay if you get the move breakdowns in. Even with the move breakdowns, it's still only like a 40, 45 minute workout total if you do those move breakdowns first. Country Heat's a low impact workout. There is a modifier in it, and there is no equipment necessary. When it comes to the music, these are chart-topping country hits. These are the best of the best country artists. These are the crossover artists, the people everybody knows. These are songs made famous by people like Jason Aldean and the Dixie Chicks and Alan Jackson. Jody Messina gave us songs, Cole Swindell. So what I can also tell you about this type of music, you guys, and these artists that I've picked, is that these are the crossover artists that have rappers and hip hop stars, pop stars coming to them, wanting to collaborate with them. If you don't listen to country music, I can't tell you how many country songs out there have remixes where they have somebody like Nelly coming in and doing like a whole rap breakdown in the middle of the country song, or Gwen Stefani teaming up with her boyfriend to do a new duet. So like, this is not old school twangy country music that people probably feel like, I might not be too into that. These songs are very pop and rock-esque in the country world. Let's see, what else? So there's 6 different workouts. There's 5 dance routines plus a dance conditioning routine. So I did find a way to get in our squats and our lunges and our push-ups and our sit-ups. They're all in there. It's still all to music. You're still moving nonstop the entire 30 minutes throughout that dance conditioning workout as well. So we have, like I said, the 5 base workouts plus the dance conditioning. Day 7 is a rest day. The nutrition is the same as 21-day fix. I get asked that question quite a bit. Is it the same? It is the same. If it's not broke, don't fix it. You see the container system in every workout that Beachbody has put out since 21-day fix came out. There's a reason for that, because portion control and eating healthy and clean and eating your macros well balanced works regardless of what workout program you're doing. So whether you're doing Country Heat or you're doing Hammer and Chisel, one is a weight loss, one is a build, if you're doing 22-minute hardcore or P90X, like, you're always going to want to use those containers. We do give you new recipes in the guidebook, so there's a lot of new recipes that are very Southern inspired, which makes it a fun new twist on the container system. What else am I missing? It's a 30-day workout program, so you're going to do it for 30 days. We do have the bonus line dances in there. So there are 2 bonus line dances. Those are just for fun. They are, in fact, line dances. One is called the Night Crawl. That's what we performed at Summit with Jody Messina. She wrote that song specifically for Country Heat. I choreographed the line dance to it. And then you saw the other line dance at Summit as well if you were there. That one's called Cowboy Up. It's to the song Cowboy Up. That's the one that Michael Neiman and Carl performed with us afterwards. But those are just bonuses, and those are fun. It's kind of a throw to and a shout out to what inspired the program. But the rest of the program is not line dancing. What am I missing? We've gone over that it's a 30-day program. The workouts are 27 to 30 minutes in length. There's 6 workouts. It is a low impact workout with a modifier, no equipment necessary. It's a cardio dance program. One thing I like to point out to everybody, and I've said this on quite a few calls now, is first and foremost, I love the Beachbody catalog and the variety that we bring to it and all the different trainers and that we have so many different types of intense workout programs. But that being said, that is not the norm. Like, us people who like to work out really hard, that's not the norm. Most people don't want to work out. Most people want a quick fix. They want a magic pill. They want to sit on the couch and poof, magically they're fit and healthy. That's why the diet business is a multi-billion-dollar business, billion with a B. it's why that industry is what it is, because most people want an easier solution. And although this isn't a easier solution, this is definitely a more fun solution. Everybody that's doing Country Heat, I hear two things. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. And oh my gosh, I'm covered in sweat. I never have sweat so much from any workout program I've ever done. You will get a crazy cardio workout. The other thing I like to point out to you guys is don't think that this is not something that people will like. Let's compare it. The #1 streamed workout on Beachbody On Demand in 2015 was Cardio Fix from 21 Day Fix. So if you don't know what Cardio Fix is, it's a cardio workout. It's 30 minutes in length. There's no equipment necessary in that workout, and there is a modifier. What is Country Heat? Cardio workout. It's 30 minutes in length. There's no equipment necessary, and there's a modifier. This is what people are doing the most of. So you have now, instead of just one workout in one program that's their favorite, you have an entire program that's their favorite to offer them. And it's fun. It's done to music. What does music do? It distracts us. Think about it. Like when you're happy, you turn on music. When you're sad, you turn on music. You can relate to it. That's what these songs are. They're fun and they're relatable. So don't let people get hung up on the word country, or say that's not for me because it's country, or say that's not for me because it's dance. It is dance, but it is in the most basic form, and our bodies are made to move. You know, if you see a little kid, if you put music on in front of a baby, what's the first thing they do? They start moving to the beat. Our bodies naturally do this. It feels good. So don't let them tell you no just because it sounds like it might be a little bit outside their comfort zone. Encourage them to definitely try it first. What else am I missing? I think I've covered the basics of what the program is. So why don't we open it up for questions? And if I think of anything that I'm missing, I'll definitely shout it out. Do you guys want to, why don't we do this? I've found that what works well is if you type your questions in the chat below, they'll pop up and I can read them. Hello, my puppies.
Yeah, everybody make sure you use the chat and start asking questions if you have them. I know you have them, and I know it's like a once in a lifetime thing for Autumn to be on a team call. So you guys need to take advantage of this and ask as many questions as you have. One thing that stuck out at Summit when Carl was talking about fitness programs and things like that, he said it was easy to sell fitness to fit people. And that was really eye-opening to me. I was like, that's so true. You know, we have this, you know, these followings, these people we talk to every single day, and it's easy to sell like P90X or even 21 Day Fix to people who are already into health and fitness. But those people who aren't, those people who are morbidly obese or overweight, or you know, those are the people that aren't going to be attracted to P90X or 21 Day Fix Extreme or things like that right off the gate. Now, having a program like Country Heat where it's more fun and it's distracting, I think was really kind of cool to see. So, do you want me to read the questions, or do you want to read the questions?
Yeah, I'm looking at them, so I can, and that, by the way, that is a great comment, because that was the whole premise behind Country Heat. Was we have a whole community of fit people, and of course we want programs that you guys will enjoy and love too, and I think even fit people will. I come from a dance background first and foremost, and I love lifting weights. Like for me, this is still a great cardio workout regardless of your fitness level, but we want to bring in the people who can't or don't want to do something like P90X or Insanity or 22-minute hardcore or 21 Day Fix or hammer and chisel. That's who this is going to be most attractive to. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Being a personal trainer and group fitness instructor and knowing about the Beachbody opportunity coaching, what would attract you to it? So somebody's asking what would attract me to coaching if I were to do it. I just think that it's an awesome opportunity to help people. That was the reason I started as a personal trainer. I wanted to be able to help people, and the coaching opportunity with Beachbody allows you to do that. So if that's where your love and your passion is to help people in their health and fitness journey, what better way? And you have all the tools available to you to do it, which it's such an easier format to do it in than to try to go out and find clients and train them and it's like, that's exhausting. I did it for years, 14-hour days. I mean, I love being a trainer, but the coaching opportunity with Beachbody is, you guys are really lucky, and the rewards that you get from it are amazing. So I think that's just such a great opportunity. Okay, the best shoes. My feet are killing me, and people have been asking. No running shoes. That's all I have right now. But is there a best brand or a better type that will have better support? Okay, so basically when it comes to shoes, you want a cross trainer, and you probably want a cross trainer for almost every Beachbody program there is. It's a little bit different than a running shoe, and it's going to give you more lateral support. So not just forward motion, but side to side motion. That's what you're going to want. I'm a Nike girl. I tend to wear Nikes all the time. A Nike cross trainer is great, but any cross trainer will do. I heard that people lost more weight with Country Heat than 21 Day Fix. Do you know why that would be? I love the fact of it and would like to know more. Yes, so that's a great question. Technically speaking, people did lose more weight with Country Heat than they did with 21 Day Fix Extreme. I say technically because Country Heat's a 30-day program and 21 Day Fix is a 21-day program. That being said, the results we've seen from Country Heat are amazing. We had several people in the Dallas test group lose 60 pounds in 90 days. That's 20 pounds a month consecutively. That, for anybody who doesn't know, that's crazy hard to do, regardless of the workout program. But the science behind why we're seeing better results with Country Heat technically is because when you weight train, you have a metabolic response that happens in your body. It's a cortisol release. That's just a hormone that you release when you're lifting weights. It's a stress hormone, and lifting weights is stress on your body. So cortisol will cause your body to retain water just a little bit. That's okay. Don't panic and run from weightlifting. It's normal, and your body will adapt to it in about 7 to 10 days. But you will have that where you hold on to water. So you have a little bit of water retention when you first start lifting weights. You also have more blood volume in your body. Your body also has to repair. When you lift weights, you tear your muscle fibers on a microscopic level, so that your body needs time to repair. All of that, sometimes when you're first new to weight training, will slow your weight loss process down, like I said, for that first week. So you might not lose quite as much in that first week. Then your body will let go. It'll adapt to what it's doing. And it'll be like, oh, okay, we're good. We're not under crazy amounts of stress, and it'll let go. But that's what happens sometimes in that first week of 21 Day Fix is you get that cortisol response, so people don't lose quite as much weight in that first week. You don't get that with a cardio dance program because you're not lifting weights. So you're not tearing muscle fibers on a microscopic level. So you don't get that cortisol response. So your body just is like, awesome, cardio, torching calories, whoosh, and it just drops the weight. So that's the science behind why we're seeing such amazing numbers with it. So if you're looking to drop those last 5 pounds and you've been lifting, it might be a really great time to switch up your workout program, switch it over to something like Country Heat for 30 days, and then go back to your weight training program. I do switch my workouts out like that all the time, you guys. Every couple months, I have to rotate it, or I'll just adapt and I won't see results. Okay, you mentioned low impact. Can we promote not only modifier, but high impact options too? During the live instructor class, I did a lot of jumping and it was great. Yeah, I wouldn't promote it as high impact because I think at best it's moderate impact. Like our jumps aren't, it's not like we're squat jumping. It's more bouncing, I would call it, than jumping. And I don't want you to scare somebody away from it thinking like, oh my God, it's crazy intense jumping. Like I said, it's bouncing. There is a lot of bouncing. If you want to take that out, you can absolutely follow the modifier. But I wouldn't call it high impact. I think it's more moderate at best for that. But that doesn't mean you don't have to have crazy high impact to get a good workout. You just have to push with the moves that I give you guys. Once they have done multiple rounds of Country Heat, what would you recommend to up the intensity? If somebody's new to working out and Country Heat's the first program they've ever done, I would move them over to 21 Day Fix. It should be a really easy move for them. You can put it as, look, this is the trainer you already know. You just did Country Heat with them for multiple rounds. You already know the portion control system. You just did that as well. You're stronger now. You're lighter on your feet now. Like, let's start to incorporate that weight training because it's good for your body to build lean muscle. It's good for your bones. It builds bone density. Like, let's shift them over, but without shifting them into something that might scare them away. Like, I wouldn't go from Country Heat to Insanity Max 30. Like, I wouldn't call that a good bridge. I would definitely say 21 Day Fix would be your next bridge. After that, maybe they could circle over to 22-minute hardcore. Maybe you circle them over to hammer and chisel after that. then you can bring them back to insanity. Like, you can bring them over to insanity, and you can move them over to 21 Day Fix Extreme. I actually think 21 Day Fix Extreme is one of the harder programs that we have, believe it or not. I think 21 Day Fix Extreme is harder than Hammer and Chisel, just because of the intensity of it and the fact that there's very minimal breaks in that one. But if you see that, you see what I'm doing, you guys. Like, I'm kind of alternating them between a cardio program and a lifting program, and a cardio program and a lifting program. But I'm progressing them from what is the easier stuff to what is the harder stuff. You don't want to scare somebody away with the crazy hard stuff if they're not ready for it. Because what happens? They feel like they can't complete it, then they feel like a failure, and now they no longer trust you. So you've got to make sure you really take into consideration just how hard that person wants to work and just what they're capable of as you progress them through programs. Let's see. I work in the healthcare. We have so many obese. Wait a minute. I just lost that. Where'd it go? Okay. So many obese people who want that quick fix. How can I suggest or tell them about this amazing community, especially with all bariatric surgeries going on? So here's the thing. For somebody who works in the healthcare industry and you see people who are obese all the time, right? The bottom line is this. Sometimes you just have to give people the hard truth. And the hard truth is there is no quick fix. There is no magic pill. If your health is in jeopardy, you have to do something to change it. That might not be what they want to hear, but that's the bottom line. If there was some magic pill, we'd all be taking it and I'd be out of a job, as would all of you. Okay? And we wouldn't have this morbidly obese epidemic, people in the hospital, heart disease, diabetes, everything else you can imagine. We are not a healthy nation, okay? We're just not. I mean, there's statistics I could throw at you guys that are disgusting for what we do to ourselves. So, I mean, you have to take the approach and let people know and understand there isn't a quick fix. That being said, there is a fix. And you have this awesome community of people that you can work with. And that's the next best thing. Having a support system and people you can lean on the days when it's hard, on the days when you just don't want to do it, on the days where maybe life is kicking you while you're down and all you want to do is cry in a pint of ice cream. We've all been there. Like, so to have this community and people to keep you on track, that's the magic pill. That's what works. Going at it alone, that's a lot harder. So I would take that approach when trying to explain it to somebody. Let's see. I was so excited to find out about this program. First off, I'd love to know what type of dance training you were involved in growing up. I was so surprised when I learned you were a dancer. Yeah, I grew up dancing, you guys. I was a jazz dancer first. I started dancing late. A lot of people don't know it, but if you listen to my story on YouTube, I had a hip injury when I was a kid. It's a long story, but we didn't know if I would walk or not when I first had that hip injury. I was 5. So my parents didn't let me do a lot of stuff at first when I was growing up. So I started dancing late. I started dancing in 8th grade, but I was a jazz dancer. Within a year of starting jazz, my teacher wanted me to compete, so that I moved into ballet as well, because to be on a competition team, you had to do ballet as well. Then I went on to college and I majored in it. So I did everything. I did jazz, I did ballet, I did modern. I'm terrible at tap. I can't even claim that I took the classes. I couldn't make a sound with my feet if I tried. Just, I don't have the rhythm, I guess, in terms of tapping. But I did hip hop. I did it all. But jazz is my heart. That was always my favorite. Jazz and hip hop, like the funk. That was what I liked the most. And I still make it to class every once in a while when my schedule allows it. Let's see, what tips do you have for those that don't have many clients that are into country music? I know the name is Country Heat, and so you fight a little bit of an uphill battle with that. But again, explain to them what it is. It's a cardio dance program. It's a cardio workout. The bottom line is they're gonna have fun. So maybe that means you need to do a little video clip where they can see what the moves are, or they can hear the music and see that it's not music that will make their ears want to bleed for 30 minutes. Like, you do what you need to do to show them and explain it to them and convince them. Now, I'm not saying cram it down somebody's throat. Look, if it's just not their thing and they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. But don't let them say no just because it's country music, because I can tell you guys, 3 weeks ago, most of the Beachbody coaches were like, about country heat. It wasn't until I started getting on coach calls and explaining exactly what it was to people that you guys got excited about it and actually like open mind went in and tried it. And I haven't had one person say that they haven't had fun when they're doing it. I had a lot of naysayers about like, I don't like country music. In fact, the 3 girls that ran my Dallas test group, these are big coaches in the Beachbody Network, Danielle Natoni, Tanya Barron, and Melissa McAllister. All 3 of them said the same thing when we asked them to teach the test group. They're like, yeah, of course, we'll do it. They're team players. And they're like, I hate country music. Just so you know, I flew to Dallas. I'm the one that taught them the dances. And they said to me at the end of one of our training sessions, they're like, look, we're going to teach the test group, but just, so you know, like we're live instructors, but none of us are adding this to our repertoire. Like they're all like Insanity, Size, like they're all Sean people. Okay. They started teaching the test group. Within the first 2 weeks, they were texting me going, okay, I kind of love it. Oh, what's that song? Over the next 2 months, Danielle signed up to be a Country Heat live instructor. Tanya signed up. They've all decided they're going to teach it. They love it. They're like, it's actually my favorite one to teach. I can't believe I'm saying this, but like, it's just so much fun. These are hardcore, like I said, hip hop girls, Insanity, Size, went into it hating the idea of it, but we're doing it obviously for work purposes, and came out of it absolutely loving it, joined me on stage in Nashville to teach it. So, like I said, they might be resistant to it, but encourage them to try it first, because I promise they'll love it. All right, I'm going to take a few more. Let's see. What tips do you have for those that, oh, we already read that one. Love the scientific answer. Thank you. You're welcome. Hate exercise and want to exercise, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Will we lose muscle doing this program, and should we add some weights in? Look, there's a difference between weight training and using your body weight to exercise. Country Heat is a body weight workout program, okay? So all the moves that you're doing, you're using your own body weight. There's no weight lifting. So is Insanity Max 30. But look at the results that we get. Look at the results that you're getting from Country Heat. Look at the results you get from something like Insanity or Max 30, where same thing, you're not lifting weights. You're gonna have muscle definition because you're using your own body weight. So like me, I weigh 110 pounds. Every time I drop into a squat and stand up, I've just squatted my body weight, right? So you are still going to have muscle definition. Are you gonna get the same kind of muscles that you would get from hammer and chisel? No, because it's not a weight resistant training program. But no, you're not going to wither away into nothing and not having muscle mass. You will still have a gorgeous, muscular, defined body. You're just not going to be building muscle mass like you would do if you're lifting weights. Let's see. Somebody said they can't hear me. Can everybody else hear me? Nod your head. Okay, good. With your new cooking show, are you starting with recipes? Where did that just go? Hold on. I lost the question. Wait a minute. The thread moved on me just as I was reading. Okay, there it is. With your new cooking show, are you starting with recipes from the Fix8 cookbook? No, these are all brand new recipes. Everything is brand new. I think there's one that we threw in there from the cookbook that's the Chunky Monkey ice cream, but everything else thus far is brand new, and everything will continue to be brand new recipes. It's breakfast, lunch, dinner, desserts, cocktails, snacks, appetizers. It's gluten-free, paleo, vegan, vegetarian. Like, we have covered everything and will continue to cover all areas because not everybody eats the same. So having the show really allows us so much more flexibility in what we present to you guys. And that's going to be really awesome. So that is coming in just a few more weeks. Mid to late August, the show will be out on Beachbody On Demand. Let's see. Can you repeat that last part regarding community being the quick fix?
You don't have to repeat anything.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what did I say? Guys, it just comes out like word vomit. I'm like,
It's good.
It's recording. You can replay. What is the best way to help people understand that Shakeology is not a protein shake? I mean, if you look at just the ingredients in Shakeology, they're not all just protein ingredients. If you look at the back of the Shakeology bag, you see that there's carbohydrates in there as well, and there's healthy fats in there. Like, if the list of ingredients alone tells you it's not just a protein shake. If you were to look at a protein powder, it's basically just going to list the amount of protein in it. Sometimes amino acids are added depending on the brand that you're getting. Like extras, like BCAAs, you might see listed in there and things like that. But Shakeology really is what they say. It's your daily dose of dense superfood nutrition. There's all these amazing superfoods out there that you couldn't possibly get your hands on in this way. I mean, I was telling this story last night. Like, I shop at a health food store here in Los Angeles that is really, I don't shop there very often because it's just ridiculously overpriced and stupid. But I was walking down one of the aisles yesterday and I was looking at, because they carry everything that you would find in Shakeology, okay? Like, all the ingredients are there. It would probably have cost me $400 to buy them all. Then I'd have to go home and figure out how to combine them in the right way to get the perfect balance of everything. So it's not, you've got vitamins, you've got minerals, you've got protein, you've got carbohydrates. Like, you just have so many things in Shakeology that are so good for your body. Like I said, I guess the best way to convince somebody it's not a protein shake is to show them the back of the bag and everything that's in it. It's not just protein listed there. Let's see, do we have more? Looks like we have 4 more. Are you going to be coming out with another weightlifting workout? I hope so. I mean, I'm not working on my next program right now, but I'm always coming up with ideas. There's always things that we're talking about. So yeah, hopefully there will be a few more programs in my future. Let's see. Yes, like in the Tony Horton commercial, when you see him ring all that stuff up, like, that's legit. There's like the ashwagandha mushroom powder that's in, I can tell you guys, that's in Shakeology alone at the health food store. A little tub of it, like a little canister like this big, was $50. Come on, like, that's ridiculous. It's like mushroom powder. But anyways, okay. When is the sign-up class? What is that in regards to?
I don't know what she's talking about either.
Okay. I love Energize, and it is part of my AM workout routine. With Country Heat being not as intense as Hammer and Chisel, do I need to count it as a container during Country Heat? No, but the only 2 supplements from the Beachbody Performance line that really are approved, if you will, with Country Heat are Energize and Hydrate. So obviously Energize, you're going to go dance. It's cardio. Absolutely. You want to take your Energize, go for it. And you see how bad everybody's sweating. They're coming out just dripping in sweat. So by all means, drink your Hydrate. But in terms of the Chocolate Recover or the Vanilla Recharge, those don't really fit in with this because you aren't tearing those muscle fibers on that microscopic level. You don't need that extra boost to repair your muscles. So Energize and Hydrate absolutely can be used with Country Heat. I thought the same thing about the country music. Then we did it as a group, and I lost that one too. Man, the thread likes to move on me. And we did it as a group when we stayed at the house. We rested at Summit, and it was fun and a workout. That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Someone asked recently if there's a lot of effect from the Energize when taken at night affecting sleep. What are your thoughts? They work out at night. There could be. There absolutely could be. It depends on how fast your body processes it. So if they're finding that they're not, but then again, there's also the effect of exercising at night. Exercising is an endorphin rush. You'll get a little endorphin release. So I have a lot of people say, like, if they work out late at night, they can't fall asleep right away because they get that little endorphin boost. So if you combine Energize and the workout, like, you might be awake for a little bit before you're able to fall asleep. Okay, she says, okay, no more questions.
Cut it off. I love it.
Take it back.
Yay. Okay, thank you seriously so much for hopping on and sharing all this with us. I know that a lot of people had a lot of takeaways. I have messages coming through already on Facebook, so I'm really excited to really just start promoting it more. You know what I mean? I started day 1 today. So
Oh, good.
I know. I've got my calendar ready and laid out, and we're going to kill it. So
Awesome.
but well, thank you very much, and I appreciate it a lot.
Thank you, guys. I hope you're all going to a Super Saturday. I will be at 7 of them this weekend, so hopefully I'll see a few of you guys there. But enjoy the rest of the week. Happy Super Saturday, and have fun with Country Heat.
Thank you. Have a fun weekend.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
Bye.